Alrighty. Hello friends, welcome to part 3. Today's going to be the finale of Silent Hill F, and I'm really excited to get into it because I want some answers. I'm hoping today is the day we get some answers. So, let's jump right in. Oh, I never even connected my controller, whoops. There we go. Now, where did we leave off? Yeah, it was right here. So we're at just over 9 hours of playtime, but that's not exactly accurate. I guess if you die and then have to reload, it doesn't count that time because I think we're at a bit more, at least just based on the length of my streams. We did 2 7-hour streams, so that should be about 14 hours. And, you know, maybe there's like an hour of downtime in there, like, you know, just reading, or maybe not reading, but like startup time, outro time. Still, it's not 9 hours. Alright, let me start by going over some journals. Also, if you are watching this, maybe you stumbled upon part 3 before the other parts. This is not something, this is not a game you can just follow. I still didn't even know what's going on. But I definitely recommend watching parts 1 and 2 first. But I am going to go over some journals if there's anything. Yeah, so there's some red stuff. Basically, there's like red marks if there's anything new to read, because as the game progresses, there will be pages added. But let's see here on this monsters page. I've never read these, so I'm gonna read some of these. Fogtown. A monster that appears to be lumps of flesh stitched together. It approaches with an unsettling smile when it catches sight of me. It's covered all over with sickening wounds. I wonder if it wants to hurt me the same way that it was hurt. Oh, I remember reading this one, actually. Okay, the Scarecrow. A moving scarecrow, or at least a monster that pretends to be a scarecrow. It's dressed in old clothes and looks like a crucified corpse from far away. Contrary to its name, it scares more kids off than crows. Hey, Agatoki, thank you for tuning in, man. Happy Monday. Alright, this is a giant repulsive lump of flesh. This is the guy that looks like Brute a little bit. That is filled to the brim with a maniacal anger. It howls awfully as it swings its large knife in any which direction. Its unfettered anger is no different from that of a wild animal. No, it's far worse than that. Okay, oh, these are the guys that are... These guys are actually scary. They're blind, though. A particularly suspicious monster that walks around on all fours. The greedily staring eyes, the greasy palms, the disgusting way it acts all chummy with me. All of it is completely repulsive. What's more, it never even bothers with guys. Typical. Oh, I didn't notice that detail. Huh. But this is the guy that jumped us. I forget at what point, but in the previous section, on day 3, sorry, on day 2, towards the end, we were like going from Shimizu residence to Shimizu residence, because there were 3 of them, and I walked into one and it jumped me. Like I had never, usually they don't do that, but yeah, I think it was like scripted to just attack you immediately. That was a great moment. Okay, this is a face, 2 faces, 3 faces, 4. A monster with a thronging mass of faces. I'm not familiar with any of the faces, yet they seem to know me. It spouts repulsive things one after the other, violating the peace and quiet of wherever it goes. A hideous monster covered in countless skin cysts. It spawns monster after monster from the dreadful smelling clumps of flesh it drops. Filthy, foul, and repulsive. The wonders of birth do not apply to this. Alright, those are all the monsters. Okay, Dark Shrine. Oh, so these are the monsters from the other world, which I guess is called Dark Shrine, huh? A monster restrained by chains and shackles. Oh, this is the blind guy. Oh. I think this whole time I've been confused because I honestly thought that these dudes were blind too. But no, they're not. So I think that I was misplaying last time a little bit. So this is a monster restrained by chains and shackles. I wonder if it was imprisoned and tortured. It seems to be searching for me by sound rather than sight. I should be mindful of my footsteps. A monster that possesses sharp blades for legs. Did someone sever both of its legs and replace them with such disturbing things so it couldn't go anywhere? Or was this creature brought into existence just so it could end up like this? The ballerina one. A bizarre monster that looks like a bunch of celluloid dolls intertwined. Each of these dolls was most likely some child's best friend. To think that it would appear like this in my nightmare. Wow, it's kind of... It's like the counterpart to that one would be this guy. But I guess they're not really exactly the same. However, they're both pretty tanky. And then we have a monster covered in swollen, skin-crawling mounds. As each one pulses, it spawns more and more horrors. What a vile show of life. I'd rather die than turn into a monster like this. A monster that has a large taiko drum inside its mouth. It swings around its large baki drumstick, or drumstick-like arms, and strikes the taiko to instill fear and command those bound to it. It tries to cancel out any noise with its loud voice and banging. That's how it's always been. And then we have the formidable foes of the bosses. This is the Sakoko boss. Sakoko was the very first boss that we did on day 1. That was the only boss we did on day 1. This is Rinko. We've read these though. And then this is our dad and our mom. Okay. The monster that my father turned into. It acts the same way he did when he let his anger get the best of him. It was only the curse of fatherhood that made my dad appear human. This form, his true form, must have been hidden underneath all along. A note, like a cool detail that you can't really tell from this art, but that's a mouth in the center of its belly. And during the boss fight, that was cool. This is Mom. The monster that my mom turned into. I'm not even sure she's realized what's happened to her. Always being humiliated and abused. Her twisted ideal of happiness. There is no way that she was a human to begin with. Cool. And then we read all of these last time, but man, these black pages, they look like the Death Note instruction pages. It's cool. This would be cool to have in like real life. Ah, man, it makes me so sad. Like, imagine if this game had a physical edition with an actual manual back when games came with manuals. This would be so dope just to have all this, like, you know, tangibly in my hands, being, you know, able to read the lore. To be honest, this is the kind of game I would actually happily buy one of those coffee table style art books that you see. Generally, I mean, pretty much I feel like every game has some stuff like that available, but I would love a coffee table art book for this game. That'd be awesome. It would not be cool to have IRL. It would 100% be haunted. That's another way of looking at it. And then here's all the locations. What is getting lost? Memories of getting lost? There was this one time where I was playing hide and seek with a bunch of my friends when I was young. I got so excited and ran far away because I didn't want anyone to find me and eventually got lost around here. I was sobbing and hollering and walked the wrong way for hours. Actually, I was told later that it was the exact opposite direction of my house. Even a town as small as this felt huge for me as a kid. I realized that I knew nothing about the town. Even these fields seemed to spread out endlessly into the horizon. I walk this path every time I go to Rinko's, but to be honest, to this day, I'm still scared that I might get lost. Aw. I mean, I've been told that I should probably just ask an adult for directions if I get lost, but then I remember that one time when I walked on the footpath of the rice fields for fun and got smacked by an old farmer all of a sudden. The trauma from that experience made me scared of adults back then, and even to this day. Here's the middle school, Ebisugaoka Middle School, or EMS. This is the middle school that I attended. It was built when the town was financially well off during the dam construction, so the beautiful facilities are at odds with the rest of the dull buildings in town. Oh yeah, we read this. I think I met Rinko during my first year here. I remember her surprise when she heard that I called Shu partner. Ebisugaoka used to be a lively town with an ample labor force for construction and coal mining when the school was built. The town was always bustling, and the school was full of students. The students at that time studied how to further improve the town as adults. Students of our time now study so that we can leave to go to a bigger town when we're adults. A world that's not a playground like elementary school, but not as mature as high school. Middle school to me was like the stage between a tadpole and a frog. I guess you could say it's a period of grotesque transformations. Up until elementary school, Shu and I would have water fights, and we wouldn't mind if our underwear showed. Once we entered middle school, though, while we might not have paid any mind to things like that, others around us did. It just felt like our world changed in a snap. Boys and girls used to think of one another as mortal enemies, always bickering and fighting each other. But now, that's so funny, it suddenly turned into such a weird dynamic where we have to treat each other in a completely different way. It's fine for people who want to do that because the people around them are doing the same. But for someone like me, who really could not care less about what people think, that's not the case. Bickering and fighting. Here's the park. I think this is the park I used to play at a lot when I was little. I feel like all my memories of fun times and hard times took place here. Playing house with girls and playing dodgeball with boys. But kids will tell you that it's weird for girls to play with boys. They told me they wouldn't let me play because I hung out with the boys. I remember that moment of rejection and denial crystal clear in my head. Why do Showa kids try so hard to keep boys and girls so clearly separated? Is it truly such an awful thing to be a part of both groups? Space Wars, this is what we would play with Shu. This is a game that Shu and I played together when we were kids. Basically, aliens, known as the Galactic Imperium, would arrive in UFOs in droves, and we would fight them to protect the town. Playmates would come and go. We called them new recruits and fallen ones, respectively. And in the end, Shu and I were the only ones left standing to combat the Galactic Imperium, or the GI. Space Wars wasn't just about fighting evil with laser guns, though. We'd pretend to analyze the enemy by drawing alien sketches. During PE, we say that the class was a training camp for the Space Army. I think we played with dolls, too. Right, I think that's when we were training in first aid in order to assist the injured. Not to brag, but when we've taken the enemy's mothership, the giant UFO, on many occasions. However, each time that happened, the Galactic Imperium would deploy more and more troops from their home planet. As we grew older, we were able to have a better understanding of heroes by watching television, and I think we came up with some elaborate backstories for the enemy leaders. By this time, it was a world that only Shu and I knew. Senitsuki. Senitsuki Shrine, a lonely little shrine situated on the outskirts of town. The name Senitsuki Shrine sure sounds fancy, but that's all it has going for it. Even though Ebisugaoka is full of elderly believers, this shrine rarely gets any visitors. They instead go to what's closest to them, and that's an Inari statue. Sakuko's family serves the shrine, including fulfilling the role of head priest. Sakuko is quite proud of this fact, but I don't know if the same could be said about her parents. I remember what Sakuko once said. Senitsugi Shrine didn't used to be, that's a typo, to be the small shrine that we know. That is a typo, right? Hold on, the game's gaslighting because there have been a few typos, and that's definitely a typo. I'm certain of it. Okay, anyway. The real shrine was situated on the mountain, and it was much more impressive than it is now. Long ago, there was an actual 1,000-year cedar that was worshipped, which we found, by the way. That was actually a trophy. That was worshipped as a divine vessel. Even worshipped is missing a P there. Unless that's like some weird alternative archaic spelling. Unfortunately, it was struck by lightning and burned to ash. Upon losing its divine vessel, the shrine was abandoned and became the small shrine it is present day. There have been a few typos. I'm not sure if they are on purpose or not. That's the thing, because like it is the 60s, and so I don't know if potentially they were spelled. Some things were spelled differently, or I don't know. But like the grammar wouldn't have changed, I'm sure. Sakuko says that the custom of putting old tools to rest is called the Sukumogami faith. Sukumogami faith. During the course of history, it somehow fused with the Inari faith, making it a special religious view of Ebisugaoka. The only shrine in town, Senitsugi Shrine, was, as its name suggests, worshipping a 1,000-year cedar as its divine tree. After living to see 1,000 years, it was praised as divine. And then, once the divine tree turned to ash, it was time to worship the next oldest thing. Sakuko reckons that it just so happened to be the moss-covered Inari statue. Alright, so we have read everything. The monster ones are cool. And I like how the character pages have things added to them over time. And then here's all the puzzles, which are just puzzle hints. You know, I don't even know if I fully understand the mechanics of this game. Hold on, let me just check something, because I was wondering if... Because I know we can do focus attacks in our current form, in the Fox form, but can I do them in the real world? That's dodging, of course, we know that. Fleeing, yep. Okay, so yeah, I know this. Light and heavy attacks. While using focus, your sanity will slowly deplete, we know that. While your focus gauge fills up, and then your max sanity will decrease if you were attacked while using focus in action difficulties other than story. Once your focus gauge is full, use RB to... Oh my gosh, so I can do it in real life. Wow, I have not been using those. I've only been using focus to go for counter attacks. But okay, I can mix that in. So when you do a focus attack after the gauge, the circle charges, Your current max sanity will decrease, but you will unleash a devastating attack that varies with each weapon. And then the counters, which are easier. Obviously, you have like more time to react to the little window that you get if you're in focus, which just slows down time a tiny bit. So, yeah. The hint indicating that a counter is possible will be visible for longer when you're using LT to focus. Okay. All right. So yeah, that answered my question. I can in fact use focus attacks. Just out in the real world. Anything else weird that I should know? I don't think so. It's funny because we're basically at the end of the game, but here I am looking over, like, yeah, defensive stance. I think, is that only for the sledgehammer? Oh, it's for heavy weapons. So whether the sledgehammer or the axe, I guess. While using focus, you'll remain where you are and take a defensive stance. This will allow you to block most attacks, but your weapon's durability will decrease much faster. Oh, so you're trading durability for health, but I mean, you have so many health items, that doesn't really feel that useful. Unless it's like a really deadly attack, I guess, or if you're about to die and you don't have time to heal, then it would be good. And then holding down attack for longer will let you deal more damage. I love doing that. Box arm. Yeah, so there's the focus. That's when it kind of clicked in my head like, oh, focus attacks, right. Because I've just been focused on counterattacks the whole game. And our bestial form. Alright. And then just exploration. Yeah. I think we've got exploration down. We've kind of figured it out. Okay. Oh yeah, we have this mechanic now that lets us see through some kind of special doors. That was relevant in the last dungeon. It kind of functions like a Margit's Shackle. Alright. That's everything. Besides the collectibles, because there are hella documents, but we've read all of these as we've picked them up. Yeah. Every single one I've read as we picked them up. I saw that there was an achievement for... Why do these have dots? Does that mean there's 5 pages? Oh, there's 5 of them. I see. Oh. Origami of rumors, grievances. Yeah, we read all these. Every single one I read as we went. Yeah. Some of them just had the red dots because I might have died and I died and then I picked it up again, but I didn't read it the second time. Okay, that's a timestamp. That's enough reading. Damn, I read for like almost like 15, 16 minutes. Okay, so this timestamp will mark the beginning of actual gameplay. I just spent the last like 15 minutes reading through all of the journal and like the bestiary and stuff for the monsters, information. We did all the characters last time, but we're done with that now, so let's progress. Let's see, how's my character doing? Do I have anything to sell? No, not really. I kind of want my soda. The soda should be good. I don't have enough to get another Omamori, but that's okay. And then my upgrades are like this. So max out accessories. This is, I've gotten 3 stamina upgrades and 4 health upgrades and only 1 sanity upgrade. Because we need Emma in the top right. Emma, I don't have any, so I can't do... Even if I had enough faith, I cannot upgrade anymore right now. Okay. So here we are in the other world. Let's keep going. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. This way. Off to a great start. Investigate the area. I see some notches. Does something go in them? Okay, so that's potentially a lot of puzzle pieces, but I'm sure we'll find at least one piece and then we'll have to figure out where it goes. Okay, here's the hint for the puzzle. Prove your intent with the crests 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crests and lay bare your soul. Okay. Well, we gotta find 3 crests, so let's get hunting. The black bird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Wait, double puzzles? Why would we have 2 hints? Maybe there's 2 solutions. Alright, I'm gonna go through the left door first. That's a lot of blood. Oh, divine water, don't mind if I do. Okay, we're pulling out thorns, kind of like in that field with the scarecrows. I got an ornate scroll. Purify once and for all. Leave the filth of your world behind. Okay, what about this one? This one hasn't got anything there. And this one I can't interact with either. Okay, family physician's log. February 13th, dawn. It says, Mr. Hidetoshi and his wife have passed away, one after the other. At time of death, the skin all over their bodies was covered in sores and had begun slowing off. Or sloughing off? Hold on, I gotta figure this out. I need to know how to pronounce this. Because it's spelled like coughing, but then it looks like slow, like dough is pronounced. Let me see. How do you say this word? Oh, it's slough. I was wrong. Both ways I was wrong. So slough. It means the outer layer of skin of a snake which is cast off periodically. Anything that is shed or cast off. Slough. Anyway, at time of death, the skin all over their bodies was covered in sores and had begun sloughing off. The smell was indescribably awful. I could not bear to take a closer look. The head of the house did not give permission to perform autopsies on the bodies. There will be no funeral, and they will be sent to be cremated immediately. February 14th, midnight. The eldest son has passed away. Again, there will be no funeral, and the body will be sent away for cremation. The eldest and second-born daughters are also experiencing symptoms that are worsening by the hour. I believe they will be in critical condition by tomorrow at the latest. Not a good outlook. Not a good forecast. Okay, a first aid kit is nice. Because the last boss fight messed me up. I spent quite a bit of heals. Let's go through the door on the right. Hang on, I just heard... Oh, that's my sanity. Draining. Or my focus filling. I thought... Oh, that's funny. I thought I, like, found a secret door, but no. That was just... a little audio cue that, hey, your focus is done charging. That's how little I use focus, that I wasn't even aware of that till now. Behind me? That's one. Hold on, I gotta kill this guy first. You know what's interesting to me? Right there, that enemy just did the its counterattack attack. It did the attack that you can counterattack, but I pressed RT preemptively, so it doesn't actually register. You have to react to the visual cue, which is like the RGB ore that appears around them that lets you know, hey, you can counterattack now. Oh, I could have dodged that. Counter. Nice. Oh, I almost forgot. How is my equipment? My accessories, are they good right now? Slightly restore health after defeating an enemy. Slightly restore health after each counter. I mean, yeah, this is good. There was one other one that I was wearing when we were in Otherworld. I think it was... No, I guess it was these. Now, these are good. Basically, the only thing you want to make sure you are not using are any kind of accessories that have something to do with weapon durability, because in the other world, you don't have durability to worry about. Alright, anything else in here? Just these cages. It'd be cool if this enemy busted out of there. Like, if these were housing dogs, they would for sure bust out of there. This one's not getting up. Alright, well, I found no items. No items, no nothing. Okay, I guess I'll just leave then. I can't. Oh, yes I can. For a moment there were these, like, papers on the door. Kind of locking me in, but I guess I had to kill all the enemies and then we're good. Behind door number 2. Just gonna take this guy out as fast as I can. Nice. I'm gonna go bestial form here. It's too many guys. Okay, that felt efficient. That felt very efficient. And... Okay, and in bestial form, the enemies don't respawn. That's right, so I don't have to... I don't gotta soul siphon anything. Hello, Pieta. Thank you for tuning in. Happy Monday. Agatoki, I know that you're playing through Silent Hill F. How far have you gotten into it? And Pieta, have you picked up the game as well? Or are you kind of just watching for fun? Because I would love to hear what you guys think. That is a lot of foxes. Is the plural of fox foxes? Or is it foxen? Kind of like an... Because the plural of ox is oxen. So is fox foxen? Probably. I think it is just foxes. For some reason. But I could be wrong. We got a Yokon that heals health. That's good. Watching for fun. You in general have not been having a whole lot of fun playing video games yourself recently. Mostly watch others at the moment. I feel that. Yeah, games can be kind of cyclical in that sense. I've been there plenty of times. Like, I don't feel like playing anything. But it's all good. Black Sparrow Crest. That's 1. I need 2 more. Also, I remember you were having like some technical issues with the whole water loop setup, and anytime you gotta like deal with stuff like that, it kind of hinders your experience a little bit, right? I guess until it's solved for good, then it's like, okay, now we're actually good. But I guess if it's still like, there's probably some recency. If it happened recently, you might still be kind of, it might be on your mind, and you can't enjoy games as much. I guess that could be a factor. Because, in the past, like, I remember having random... Like, my very first computer that I had, the hard drive, like, exploded. This was the only time a hard drive failed on me. And that really made me just not feel like using my computer. So... And, yeah, ever since that time, I've moved on, like, I was like... Because I had so many, like, movies and so much music, and I just lost everything. After that, I was like, data loss doesn't even scare me anymore. I've lost everything, I can lose it again. But now I do have backups. I was just much younger. I was like, I was like, whatever, like 13 years old. I just didn't know any better. That's been fixed for a while now. Never expected that to bother you very much. Okay. Hell yeah. Well, that's good to hear. Housemaid's note. Shortly after I became their maid, there was talk of an arranged marriage for the young heir to a noblewoman. This led to the heir unceremoniously ending all of his scandalous relationships with women, including one with a young housemaid named Sachi. Sachi came from a family of poor farmers, but her beauty shone brighter than the sun, something that had caught the young heir's eye. By the time his marriage was being arranged, she already had a life growing inside her, and the two had made vows to run away and start a new life together. And yet, the young heir cruelly and wantonly cast her aside. Likely, he simply did not want his prospective marriage to be ruined. So, the Tsunekis kicked Sachi out and drove her to some far-off place where they could forget her existence, despite the piece of family she carried with her. Wait, did it say she was pregnant? Oh, it did. I guess I just didn't pay attention to what I was reading. I have ADHD. She had already had a life growing inside of her. I didn't even like register that, oh, she's pregnant. Okay, so people say that she was fighting back tears so hard that blood began to trickle from her eyes. What bothers you more is the fact that it constantly is 80 degrees or above in your room. Gets even hotter when you play anything demanding, which makes you not want to play games as well. Dude, actually, same here, kind of. Probably not actually 80, but like the ambient temperature at home, because my parents just love to have the thermostat all the way up. It's usually at like 76. And so it doesn't really circulate as well to my room because I'm all the way on like the end. I'm like, it just doesn't really reach here that well. So yeah, it gets hot in here, and yeah, when I'm playing games, it gets hot. So what I do is I just have my fan blasting as much as I can. Like I have a ceiling fan. It helps a little bit, but I keep my door closed because I don't want to be just yelling out into the hallway. And it would be my room echoes, like the what's the word? Like reflections in my room would be worse if I left the door open. So I try to keep everything as acoustic as I can for the stream quality. But that just means it gets a little bit hotter, but hey. Honestly, you might enjoy a Steam Deck if you don't have a Steam Deck, because then you can play something that isn't going to heat up your room and you can do it much more casually in shorter bursts. And it's on sale right now if you wanted the cheap... I'm talking about this because I just bought one. I just ordered the base model Steam Deck, the cheapest one. I was like, yeah, I want to try this. It might help you enjoy games more. And I feel like a nice, like, kind of just like lower power handheld system like the Steam Deck is a great complement to a high-powered rig like you have. What is this? Ornate scroll. Abandoned once and for all. Familial ties must be severed. Jeez, dude, we are fully brainwashed. It's insane. It's insane the character development arc that we've gone through. But I still have faith. I have faith that in the real world, not here in the other world, that we're still kind of normal. I'm gonna get rid of the divine water. I don't need that. Famous last words. No, I don't think I need it though. And then I'll save. Might be a decent idea to take some steps to reduce energy consumption within the whole setup as a whole, which can make a difference. It would also be a fun project to work on. Perhaps. Yeah, make it as efficient as possible. I mean, I know that like modern... I have a 9th generation Intel CPU, and this is like the last one before they all started getting really, really power hungry. And I bought this one on purpose, even though like the 10th generation was out, because I just didn't want something that was just drawing so much energy and getting so freaking hot. So, but still, it's still hot, and at least my temperatures are good. Gotta go up this way. Let's head back here. Wait, no, we haven't been here. This looks different. Got a bandage, nice pickup. It says housemaid's note. The Tsunekis are the most notable family in this area and are known for their wealth. For generations, each head of the family has possessed a talent for business, an acumen they have utilized during times of social unrest to amass a large fortune. However, given that a great many suffered while they grew rich, their actions have often drawn envious eyes. When I first entered into service for the Sunakis, my grandmother shared some of the many rumors that swirl around the family. Each time the world falls to pieces, the Sunakis' treasury only grows larger. The Sunakis are happily waiting for misfortune to strike so they can line their pockets. Wow. Opportunists. More divine water. Alright, well I should probably... Let's see, I've got divine water on deck. If I need the sanity, I'll pop it. Oh wait, we're back here. Wait, hold on. I want to go back. I guess it's just supposed to be like this. It's like a maze. Strict mother's letter. Good morning, my handsome boy. Your real last name is Sunaki. It is told that those of the Sunaki lineage are destined to bring good fortune when the world is in disorder. In fact, that is how your father earned succession to the Sunaki lineage. And you, who have inherited your father's noble blood, are sure to be next in line. To make your name, I took one character from your father's name and one character from mine. That way, when anyone from the Sunaki family hears your name, they will immediately know you are our child. Alright, so I can go left, forward, or right, and maybe these statues can help me figure out where to go. Arare, I can't really pop that right now. I mean, nah, I'll just drink a soda. Get some sanity back, and then pick up the arare. Okay, good. Kuzuti, this is a really good one that I don't quite have space for. However, if I don't pick it up, I guess I'll pop a bandage. I may as well, because that's what I would drop, so let's just go to full health. Because the bandages, they don't sell for faith, so... I mean, it might not matter which way to go, but... This... Yeah, so this one is the only one looking directly at a door, so I'll try this one. Just follow the statue's eyes. I feel like this is the one I've been to. Oh, I hear a big enemy. I don't like that. Sounds like a prisoner with chains. But it sounds big. Its footsteps are so heavy. Hold on, he's blind? Right? Well, there's two of them. Okay. Ow. Just the worst. Worst possible. Okay. There it is. Okay, perfect. Oh, I'm dead. Or... Okay, no, we're fine. We're alive. I'm just trying to finish off that one. Okay, he's dead. Thank goodness. Good. Reacted a little bit slowly, but... Damn, I was just barely late with my dodge there. Counter right here. Nice. Okay. Now that it's 1v1, we're good. Having two guys is kind of rough. Two guys at the same time? I can't handle that. Pause. Let's see here. Don't clip that out of context. Any items? Wow, you know, I really wonder what was inside of these cages. Why are there so many of them? It seems like going through the wrong door, it just punishes you and that you have to kill the enemies. Because look, now these seals will go away. Yeah. So it literally locks you in. It's just like a red door in DMC. But okay. If this is the same main room, let's try now going left. But I originally came from this door, so this one should still be closed. Yeah. So let's try this one. Please be progress. It's not. Damn it. Pop some pills. Alright, let's go in there. Let's try to be efficient. You know, this feels like the exact same room. What if it gives me the same enemies? It's the exact same room again. Same layout. Good. Oh, counter? Yep. Got it. And with the RT to finish him off. That was efficient. In fact, I think I went plus. I net some health. And I filled up my bestial form, so my Taki mode gauge, essentially, is full now. So I can pop that next time I'm overwhelmed. And yeah, look, no items, nothing. Purely just screwing you. That makes this actually feel like the last dungeon in the game. Because, I mean, up to this point, there's always items. Like, there's not really rooms where you just go into for no reason. But those are purely just you're getting punished for choosing the wrong door. Okay, now this is the right door, but still, we gotta deal with this brute. Looks like our dad. It's not, though. It's not the dad. It's similar shape, but not. Do I just spend bestial form on him? Because he's gonna be so tanky. Oh, man. I kind of want to. Good stagger. Get an RT in there. One more. I can open up this door for some space. I almost opened it up. Dodge. I'm trying to open the door. You know what? Forget it. Oh. Oh, hang on. Let's not get careless here. You know what? The hell with it. That was good. Good damage. Alright, now these guys I can finish off normally. The double collateral damage, let's go. Oh, I didn't get it. Okay, now we siphon. Yeah, that big guy is actually super scary once he starts controlling the dulls, because he can just like shoot them forward. So, did not want to deal with that. I feel like that was a good use of bestial form. Okay. Siphon. That way it doesn't respawn. Let's try this door. Oh. Alright, this is promising. Okay, I think we're good. Feels safe. An antique comb, always a great pickup. That's like 200 faith right there. Bandage, I just spent one, so hell yeah. Okay, so this should open now. Well, there's seals on it, so I feel like it's locked. Just in case it does open, I'm gonna move or like walk around and see if there's any more enemies. Well, there's our crest. We've got 2 out of 3 now. Progress. That's our second crest. A Higashi. The Higashi replenishes all of your stamina. That's the only item, I think, literally the only item I have not used this whole playthrough so far. And it sounds busted, like, because if you pop it when you're trying to deal, for example, you're trying to deal a lot of damage and you're just wailing on an enemy. And then you run out of stamina, so you just pop it and then you can keep going. I mean, that isn't always like an opportunity that you have because obviously they're going to counterattack you, but I mean, against a group of enemies, maybe it'd be good. Let's save again. And I will sell some stuff, some excess stuff. The comb, oh, the comb is 300 bucks. That's nice. I'll sell the Higashi. I'll sell the Kudzu tea. Now we're at 915, and I am almost at 11. Actually, I could buy more sanity. That's probably what I will do. Once I find an Emma, I'll just get more sanity. I would like a little bit more at this stage. Alright, so the very first time I walked in here, I went left. So now I'm going to go right. Wait, hold on. Is that what I did? Well, at any rate, we're here now. And we can't go backwards, huh? Yeah, we're locked in. Glad that I saved, just in case. There's no notes, so that makes me feel like, yeah, I have been to this room. I feel like all these rooms are interconnected somehow. Oh, here we go. Another ornate scroll. Sacrifice once and for all, body and soul, made pure of rebirth. Oh, offer all that is yours. I got some more D water. Nice. Okay, any other statues with items? Here we go. Inari Sushi, that's an awesome pickup. That also sells for like 300. Or maybe 200, 150, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, that says letter with a pressed flower. There used to be nothing I hated more in the world than being forced to live as a proper girl. But when I think of you, I start to wonder if maybe, just maybe, there was a reason I was born a girl. I hope these feelings will reach you, like dandelion seeds carried in the wind. Oh, an Emma. Fantastic. Mandates of the clan. So I'm going to get my sanity upgrade. A living sacrifice shall be offered every 8 years, for nothing else can quell the wrath which dwells in the waters deep. She shall be a maiden, fair and pure of heart. Oh my, this is us! And the blood which flows through her veins shall be that which has been blessed by the stars and is beloved by fate. Let it be known that only the most suitable sacrifice shall quench the being's vicious thirst. Oh my goodness, maybe this is the huge god that we saw at the end of last episode. At the end of part 2, after we fought Mom and Dad, we saw them revert to human form, and then they walked out of our house, and there was this huge, just celestial, this enormous beast. It looked like some kind of otherworldly god, and it had a Kiku knot on its chest, which is like a good luck charm. And then we passed out, so it feels like we're I guess we're the offering for that being. The duty of finding such a sacrifice shall fall upon the head of this house, which I guess is the fox guy. So this is the clan. Wow. Wow, man. They got me fucked up. This is crazy. Okay, that just explained a lot, I think. Man, poor Hinako. And this, I guess this would explain why the other clan members don't have all of these modifications. I mean, I guess they have the masks, but they don't have the arm. They're not... I guess they could be branded on the back end. We just can't see anymore. But, I mean, the arm. I guess that's something that only sacrifices get. But we're not going to let it happen. I just walked into another freaking punishment room. This is the third time we've done one of these. I'm gonna jump this enemy. That was close. Okay. No, I had no stamina. Here comes the counter. Oh, I think I did it too early. Here it is. Okay, we got it. Alright, that works out. Not bad at all. We just spent one set of red capsules, which is whatever. And we basically healed it back to where we were. So, no harm, no foul, pretty much. Maybe that cost me a little bit of sanity, but that's okay. I even have 3 sodas left still, so I could pop those. And I have a divine water, so we're fine. Let's go back out here. Alright, so that's where we came from, so that means we should go this way. This thing has a blue eye. What do the blue eyes mean? I guess because I grabbed the item, the ornate scroll out of it, right? I think this is progress. Wait, I recognize this room layout too. I think we've been in one of these. Not to mention, having no items is telling. Dude, I feel like we did all this, and I'm just doing it again. For no reward, possibly. Oh no, the enemies are still dead, right? Never mind. Counter? Counter, counter? Oh, okay. I need one of them to do an easy counter on me. At least one. There it is. Get some damage in while I can. Good. Out of stamina. Alright, that should do it. Now we siphon. You know what oh my gosh, I just had a flashback to playing the darkness. In the darkness, when you kill enemies, you can kind of absorb, well, not your tentacles, the demons, can absorb guys just to power up a little bit. Or I think to heal. That's kind of what it feels like when you absorb these enemies, when you siphon them. You're siphoning the life, the soul energy out of them. Man, The Darkness was a really cool game back on 360. I actually really wish the Darkness 1 was on PC, but only The Darkness 2 is on PC. Which is a pretty good game too, but it doesn't have the same character that the first one did. Like, the first one had this hub world where you could go under the New York City, you know, like you go into the subway stations, and there were all sorts of NPCs to interact with. It was dope. Okay, I think this door is progress. It's the same layout. I'm just gonna open this up right now. Make some space in the room so I can run away. And just get a cheap shot in. I missed. Good counter. Oh no, I got grabbed. My sanity. That's fine, we're alive. Okay, I knew that one was weak, so... Good dodge. Okay. You know, honestly, something tells me that even if you... I could be wrong, but maybe the game is always going to force you to go through all of these rooms every time. So even if you, like... Even if you did another playthrough and then you just went through the door that you went through last in your first playthrough, which should be the progress door, it could mix up the order, so you got to do all of them anyway. It might work like that. Who knows? So, that's all of them, right? That one, that one. Oh, this one. I have not done this one. So I guess this is the last one. Should be progress. And it's not progress? Damn, this sucks. Alright, jump this guy immediately. Get my cheap shot in. And then we run away. Oh, the double. Let's go. This guy's weaker. I'll kill him first. Nice. Good dodge. Let's go. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Soul Siphon. Alright, now let's leave. Because we know there's nothing in here. I'm gonna pop a soda. That's most of my sanity. Because yeah, I kinda need the focus. At least if I want to kill these guys efficiently, I need my sanity. It's hard to kill them without focus. Have I gone through this one? I have. Have I gone through this one? I guess not. Alright, there we are. What the hell? Should I be running? I'm gonna run. Oh god. I'm going bestial form, fuck that. Nice, good damage. If I can just kill the pregnant beast. Wow, amazing voice acting. She sounds so angry. Good. Dude, we're a killing machine now. This is crazy. Like, just the way Hinako is talking is so unlike her. Siphon, siphon, siphon. Dude, can you imagine if you messed up and didn't siphon the beast, the huge pregnant beast? That would suck. Cutscene. Foxman. Our sister. She's in the clan too. I feel like we're gonna have to fight our sister at some point. That's the fox mask crest, the last one. I wonder why our sister looks so deformed. Not deformed. Her skin looks like, I don't know what happened. Like she's undead. It's almost like, I mean, she doesn't have any strange limbs though. I was thinking like maybe she was used as sacrifice at one point and that's why at the beginning of the game we couldn't see her face. Like her face was scratched off in the journal. But I don't know. I mean, I always thought that she was dead, but then we met her in the real world also, and now here in the other world. So like, shit. I actually have way too many. Damn it, I need a save point. It makes sense to get rid of the arare though, because first aid kit is just a full heal. So I mean, nice. The arare is a nice item because it pops pretty quickly. But you get the most value out of it when you pop 2 in a row, because then the second one heals a lot more. And then if you pop 3, that's a full heal. But since it only sells for 10, I don't really care too much if I just lose one, you know, just dropping it there. A lot of lit candles, seems like such a fire hazard. Anyway, that's besides the point. Alright, puzzle time. Man, this narrative is picking up. It's, wow. We're coming to a boiling point, right? Now we figure out what to do with these crests. So I can choose to insert them anywhere. I guess I should reread the hints. So it says the blackbird wishes to take the whitebird. The whitebird wishes to resist. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Wow, this is talking about me and Junko and the fox. He notices not the two birds in conflict. Because we were just experiencing some conflict and he didn't really pay any mind to it. Prove your intent with the crests 3. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Offer the crests and lay bare your soul. Show what lies deep within your heart. Let the line of foxes guide you. Well, they're going that way. Okay. Is this drawing supposed to be helpful? I see like some kind of shiny orb inside of the lantern. I guess, I mean, yeah, but I don't have like a sun. I don't have any. I have 2 birds and a fox. Okay, well. I guess let's just start putting stuff in these slots and just see what happens. Nah, okay, so I feel like there should be one in this guy's back. It's such a unique one, because like, for example, there's like 5 lantern ones right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But there's, oh, 6 actually. But there's only one of the guy's back. So let's give him the fox. And yeah, I can just take it out, so... No indication if anything's correct. Okay, this one also looks unique. We'll put a bird in here. The white sparrow. No idea what I'm doing. And you know what? How about the fan? This guy's fan looks unique as well. It looks like it should be pointing down, so let's put that in there. You know what? Remove it. I'm actually going to try the fox in here. And then I guess I'll just try that there. Okay. Maybe this doesn't go here. But I don't know. The other ones look like they kind of belong there. Let's try here in the middle. Like this guy's back, if you look at this dude's back on the right, it's just a white circle. So I mean, I don't have an... Wait, can I flip them over? Oh, I didn't check that. No, I cannot rotate it. It's just, it's one way. All right, hang on. Let's take out the white sparrow. Take out this. Let's try swapping them. And put this one back here. Oh, but this one's color black. Oh, hold on. Is that something? This is white sparrow and it's on the white fan. Maybe I could... Oh, let's take this. Take the fox mask. Grab this one again. Hello, Blankets. Happy Monday. Thank you for tuning in. Reminds you of the museum mansion in Spider-Man PS4. The museum mission. Oh, the museum mission. Yeah. The one. Oh, the one you play as MJ, right? I remember that. I like that game. Spider-Man on PS4. I enjoyed it. I didn't play it until 2023, and it was fun. I was playing the actual PS4 version though. But then I saw in Spider-Man 2, they changed his face to look like Tom Holland, which I thought was so like weird because the graphics aren't good enough to be anywhere near like realistic. So with the fact that it's trying to replicate someone in real life made it very weird to look at for me. I kind of wish that they kept the original guy's face just for that reason. But I guess I understand why they would do it. But you know what else is weird about that? Sorry, tangent. But what's weird about that too is that like it's not as if Tom Holland is voicing Spider-Man, so what's wrong with him having like a unique face? Whatever, anyway. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I need to look at the journal again. The black bird wishes to take the white bird. The white bird wishes to resist. Oh, hang on. Kind of seems like it's these two guys right here. White bird. And then the black bird here is resisting. Okay. And then let's look at the journal again. The fox brings along his followers in triumph. He notices not the two birds in conflict. That means that he's looking away. This guy has to be looking away. So I'll just put it over here. And he's also leading everybody, so this fox should be here. Simple. I just didn't read my hints. I was reading the hint over here, which doesn't tell you jack shit. Look at this. I was going off of this, but then if you open up the journal, it gives you good hints. That's not so bad at all. And to think, that's the hard difficulty puzzle. I'm really curious to play through this game again on Lost in Fog, which is the hardest puzzle difficulty. So that's 118. Okay, let's keep it going. Yuri's good at playing a lot of young protagonists, especially in anime. Yeah, no, I like him in Rebirth. He's pretty funny as Johnny. Have we got a cutscene here? Well, there's Fox, man. Please not another ritual. Not another one. My heart cannot take any more. Okay, this is romantic. These are like wedding bands. Man, how could we let this happen to us? We had such a bright future. We're so innocent. Back to the real world. Solar and lunar eclipse. 2 portals open, doors to a secret world. Okay, we're back. And our parents are gone. They got bodied. This is a nice wallpaper. Alright, it really feels like we're in the Vermilion Garden. Nice counter. Alright. Damn it, I feel like I'm on the cover of the game now. Oh. Alright, so far so good. Ooh, a kitchen knife. That's good, actually. I guess I'll use my kitchen knife a little bit and come back and grab that. Let's try going through this left path. We can always... It might circle around, actually. Oh, there's nothing here. I see. I would love a save point because remember, we do have that Emma. Oh, I almost missed that first aid kit. Damn, I do have an Emma and I want to sell this stuff and I want to get my sanity upgrade. Shoot, I have way too much healing. I guess we just drop the divine water. Nice, good dodge. That's not good. I am whiffing so much. I'm gonna pop a first aid kit right now. I need a counter. I whiffed! Wow, what a hitbox. Okay. We managed to break the knife though. The knife is really, really strong. But it does break easily, so... That was a strategic use of it. I'm glad I did that. And actually, I'll be smart. I don't have any toolkits. Alright, so I gotta use this. I'll just use the steel pipe. I really do not want to lose my sledgehammer because I love that weapon. So I gotta find a toolkit. Oh, to hell with this. I'm not fighting all that, man. I don't have the weapons. I do not have the weapon durability. Like, I can't. Oh, I can't. Okay, whatever. Capsules. Oh, this is bad. I might have to kill everything. Shoot. One more hit. Could have reacted and gotten a counter there. It's okay. Good. My weapons, I'm almost out of everything. Hold on, there was a bat. Let's just use that. Please die. I just need a toolkit. I need like one toolkit and I'll be fine. Okay. Finally. Okay. So I went back, picked up the heal. I'm not going to kill this guy. So, similar to like in Lies of P, how some rooms require you to kill the big enemy, this barrier opened up now that I killed the huge pregnancy beast. So now we're good. But I will use my save point. Oh, an axe. You know what? I'm going to have to replace the sledgehammer. But not before I body this girl. Watch this. Nice. One shot. That was perfectly efficient. Okay. The axe pretty much functions like a sledgehammer. It's just, I prefer the sledgehammer. Get rid of the sushi. That's 150. Wait, hold on. I don't have to do that. First, pray. Spend my Emma. I'm going to get sanity. Because I'm not going to reach... Can I get 800? Let me see. No, I mean, there's no way I could get 800. So... I can't even get 1400. So yeah, I will just get the sanity. I'm going to do that. That's nice. And now, I don't necessarily have to enshrine anything unless I want to clear up space. Fully restores health, stamina, and max sanity. That's just so good. That's such a freaking good item. Slowly restores health and current max sanity. I'm just going to sell this. I don't want that clogging up my inventory. The Ramune I like for the sanity. This is a good one. It's great. It greatly restores it. So it's like 50% or something. This is heals. I think I'm just going to hang on to this. It'll probably be really good for like a boss fight. And now I will save. Just remember that I have the sushi. Don't forget about the sushi. Oh my gosh. Perfect. That was a good dodge. You know what? I'm not going to spend my weapon durability on you. I'm leaving. Dried carcass, I got to go back and sell. Because that will only take up inventory space. Now I got to kill this. I'm just going to run away. Stamina. Ran out at the worst time. Divine water. You know what? It's fine. I'll try to make it to the next save point. Run past these guys. Another bat? Okay, let's kill a couple guys then. I can kill this one. Good. Wow, insane aim. This one just spawned in. I got tangled. You do not want to get entangled. Let me grab the other bat. Okay, let me heal. Okay, she's dead. Okay, let's leave. I do not like these guys. I'm gonna spend axe durability on him. Good. Another one. Okay, look at how much damage the axe does. That's incredible. Getting some frame stutters. I feel like something big is about to happen just because that's happening. The frame stutters occur... Oh my god. Wait, what is that? What the hell is that? What the fuck? Hold on. What was that big-headed thing? You know what? I don't have time for this. I'm leaving. Another one of these? Okay. I'm spending my axe on this. Good damage. Wow, this is really bad. Okay, I'm gonna run away for a sec. Good dodge, that was insane. Spend a bandage. Just start to whittle them down a little bit. Blend a soda too, get some sanity. Okay, here's my chance to deal damage though. I whiffed that. Actually, if I can kite these towards me, I just want to kill the spawner. We got the focus. There's the counterattack. Damn it. You're so close to dying. Please just die. Okay, there we go. It's still alive? I went for the last heavy attack. I was thinking maybe the bat will finish the pregnant beast off, but damn it. Okay, that got really out of hand really quickly. Go straight in with the axe. I need a counterattack. Damn, it's just spawning stuff. That's so annoying. Damage. Good. Again, I'm dead. Stellar Blade Natiba crowd control was practice for Silent Hill F. Something like that. Really, Karakuri was practice for Silent Hill F. In a couple ways. I'm gonna go in again. Good damage. Damn it, that was my chance. If I got the counter attack right there, that would have been awesome. Good damage, I think. Okay, finish it off with the knife. Okay, I cannot let my knife break, so I gotta use the bat. We got it? Thank goodness. Please, no, we're fine. We're alive. We're alive. Okay, let's just get a nice clean counterattack. Collateral. Okay, now we can finally compose ourselves. Jeez. Hell, spend the divine water. Get that sanity back. And then, to heal, I'll just pop one pill. Alright, what's this? Bandage? Nice. Also got some red capsules. This is back in the city? Oh wow, yeah, we're in the middle of the city. Okay. I'm not even sure where we're going. It just says chase after the fog monster. We're just on a rampage. We've gone absolutely mad. We are the ones chasing the fog monster now. Okay, let's keep going. I was considering going back to the save point to sell my stuff that was clogging my inventory, but it's fine. Bandage, good. Crowbar, excellent. Oh, a save point. And an Emma. Hell yeah. Okay, everything's coming up Millhouse. I'm gonna go ahead and sell the carcass, the sushi. Get rid of those. That'll put me at 565. So I can't get anything, but... And I can't get an omamori, but... We will save up. I'll just save up for another... stamina, maybe. Or health, I guess, if the game lasts that long. And I will save again. Okay, here we go. Crowbar, huh? I might have to say goodbye to the knife. It's so good, though. The knife is so good for the boss fights. But I'm not getting toolkits, so I gotta part ways, huh? I cannot get rid of the bat. It still has half durability, and my axe is... It has better durability than the knife, so I actually have like a couple swings left out of it. I can kill at least one enemy with the knife, though. Let's go kill one enemy. There it is. It broke instantly. What is this? Oh, kitchen knife. I got another one. Hell yeah. Okay. In that case, spend the bat. So now what I do is I come back. Grab the crowbar. This is excellent weapon placement because we just had to kill several tanky enemies leading up to this, so this is good. We got a Yokan. Murder this one. Good dodge. Something behind me? Two things behind me? Alright, hang on. Chill. Give me a counter. Give me a counter. There we go. And the double, the collateral. Okay, that was good. That's enough. Get rid of the bat, and now I will just use the crowbar. I don't want to deal with the tanky enemies, so I will just ignore them. Another Inari sushi, nice. What is this? A tea? That's a great one. Ooh, a crowbar again? Good counter. Okay. See, the crowbar is so nice because it has good durability, like really good durability. So I'll remember that I have a fresh crowbar back there if I want it. Antique comb, crazy pickup. That's a crazy pickup. Name, Hinako. Or Shimizu Hinako. Last seen wearing colored uniform, colored skirt. Details of disappearance. Left home, met with, wearing a... Met with the fox guy, possibly? Okay, I like how we're in our redemption arc. This is awesome. I'm gonna go back to the save point. I'm gonna min-max. Toolkit, that's good. I want to carry that on me, so I will... First, hold on. Capsule... Okay, first of all... I'm gonna go back to the save point. I just picked up a few things that I want to sell. Because the save point's freaking right here. I'm just gonna go to it. Okay. Enshrine, get rid of the tea. Get rid of the sushi. That's 2 slots. So I'll have space for toolkit and... I guess that's it. I think it was just the toolkit and then I have the crowbar if I wanted it, but... Toolkit. Oh, and the comb. Okay, I gotta sell the comb too. Because the comb only functions to be sold. That's its only purpose, rather. Come over here. And now I'm at 1115. Okay. So yeah, we're getting closer. I don't really care about the sanity at this point. I think we're good. I'd rather have the stamina or health. It all depends on where we're at. Like if we're obviously at a boss fountain and I don't have enough for the health, which would be unfortunate, I'll just get the stamina, of course. Damn, that caught me. Okay. Now, I think I honestly switch out for... Yeah, get rid of the axe. Because okay, I thought of it. I want to spend my toolkit to repair the kitchen knife because it's such good damage. And I'm also getting ganged up on a lot, so I'm happy to use the crowbar. The crowbar is good. And look, another weapon. I think that's the sickle. I don't like that one too much. So I'm not going to pick that up. Good counter. Get another R2. I whiffed. I whiffed and ran out of stamina because of it. Shit. Luckily, it doesn't deal really much health damage. It just drains my sanity a lot. And I'm not worried because I've got soda. Okay. I was going for my focus attack there. Man. Got it. That's what I was waiting for. I wanted the counter. I gotta kill this one first. I'm dead. Wait, I'm barely alive. Okay, let's go. Second wind. Bandage up. Pills. You motherfucker. Hold on. I almost got grabbed again. Hang on, this is the worst. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay, we're alive. I need to kill something. Please give me a counter. Got it. Finally, just get that bitch out of the way. Now, I can kind of strategically kill this guy. Although he's really tanky, so let me not do that. I'm going to use my DPS on this. Wow, this is awful. Maybe it's not a good idea. My gosh. Everything's interrupting me, holy hell. Jeez, are you serious? What is this gank fest? And I'm caught? Wow, okay. Good dodge. Sanity. Yokon. Oh my, I'm trying to focus on this guy on the left. Got it. And then I got pelted by some bile. Okay. Wow. There's a crowbar at the least. My gosh, this encounter is ridiculous. And I'm not getting any counterattacks on the pregnant beast. Please die. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that's over. Wow. I got a toolkit, capsules. Thank you very much. I will take all of that. I can repair my knife, which is excellent. I got 2 crowbars. So hey, we came out of it fine. That was just really, really rough. Oh, I should check over here to see if there's any items on the right. Yeah, first aid kit. Sneak along the side. I see soda, and that's it. Okay. Alright. I mean, hey, we got good items. The game is beating us up, but like it's giving us resources. Are there 2 paths? Hold on, this looks serious. Hold on, before I go that way. That looks like progress. Let me try the right path. Maybe it's less serious? Oh, I'm blind. I went there before. Alright, just double checking. So we're at 115. Okay, that was a hectic encounter, but now we're going to progress. So, let's continue. Our weapon situation is looking pretty good right now. I got 2 crowbars and a knife. It's this thing that took our parents. This kind of god thing. It also has a fox arm. Excuse me? Look at this faceless beast. Are you kidding me? The path of self-preservation. I refuse. You know, Junko, she was cool until she got married. What if she married the fox guy? That's her husband. And now we're back in the other world. So I guess we're not dead. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Proceed to the worship hall. You know that means I gotta turn around just in case there's secret items or something. Nah, there's nothing, but there could have been. Dude, what a roller coaster. I see Fox Guy already. Mr. Foxman. I wonder if those were our parents. That we heard just now. Okay, cutscene. It really do be your own people blankets, you're right. Okay, now what kind of ritual is this? Oh, this is, I guess, part of our marriage ceremony. Wait, no, we're getting sacrificed. We figured that part out. Wow. Dude, this looks like a... So we turned into this god? So did we kill our parents? Oh no, because there were two Hinakos. So this is the evil Hinako, I guess. What? Oh, now we're in the real world in our other world form. What the heck? Chocolate? So combat is not over just yet. Holy. Kind of funny because I have toolkits that are completely useless now. Damn, but I felt like, oh man, and my setup, I was so happy with my setup. I had 2 crowbars, I had a knife, I had toolkits. You know, I wonder if real world people see us as Hinako like this, or if we appear as like a fog monster or something, or as that god being. Don't go that way. Hey, you know what's interesting too? We're fighting the other world monsters in the real world now. Because these guys did not appear here before. Wow. So I think it's finally happened. The 2 worlds have kind of fused into one, I guess. Or rather, the line between reality and the other world is gone. Did we just crush our doll? What the heck? Wait, the doll just told us don't go that way, and then did it just send monsters at us? I mean, the whole game we've been ignoring it. It warned us originally, like at the very beginning, that was the first thing we saw in the game when it started. And then the doll was warning us, like, don't trust the Foxman. Like multiple times it was warning us. Oh, it feels so peaceful. It actually is really calming. How there's sun now. Despite a gruesome trypophobic rebirth, we don't need a knife. But damn, I love the knife. The knife was so good. And you're right, Dev would not have liked that scene. Spider. Greatly decreases weapon durability consumption from performing light attacks. That's not going to be useful anymore, potentially. Letter from the hospital. Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Igarashi. Test results. We've compiled the test results for Igarashi and Sakuko below. Results. No abnormalities found. Observation. Shows characteristics of mild autism. All other test results were within normal range. Notes. It's not unusual for pubescent children to claim they can see and hear things that are not real. As they mature, these issues tend to resolve themselves on their own. So I believe there's no need for concern. Regarding her fear of the dark, her response is proper and natural. Continuing to scold her may only worsen her condition. Please do not trouble yourself over Sakuko. Simply raise her with love and affection and let her mature at her own pace. Fear of the Dark, that's my favorite Iron Maiden song, I think. I would say that's my favorite, it's really good. Dried carcass, okay. Bandage, alright, nice. Good stuff. Oh, it seems that when you soul siphon, it gives you a tiny bit of bestial form as well. Kudzu tea. Here. Come over here. Enshrine. Get rid of the carcass. Get rid of the chocolate. Yeah, get rid of all that. Honestly, the chocolate does seem overpowered. It seems really, really good because of the fact that it doesn't consume sanity when you're charging focus, so you could just keep charging focus attacks. Which seems overpowered, if you can find the openings for it. Damn, I'm really close to getting another stamina. I guess I'll just keep holding up for another health. Hang on, let me turn around, grab the other item. Kudzu tea, let me sell that. Yeah, I'll wait for health. I'm pretty close. Now we just gotta go back home. A first aid kit is great. There's the doll again, which means I'm sure it's gonna spawn in more monsters. Arare. Okay, let's face our demons. You won't be able to see your father or mother anymore. Dude, now this is what I'm talking about. See, we're going into Otherworld. This is cool. Good. Kill one at least. Kill one. Excellent. Ouch. Got the focus. Excellent. I need to siphon this one right away. He's close to respawning. Okay, that's everything. Okay. Alright, let's keep going back home. Last time we were at home, it turned into a triple layered dungeon. It was quite the maze. By the way, I think that I definitely am going to play through this game again. I think next time I do, I'll do it on English because I really want to hear what the Yuffie voice actress sounds like, what kind of performance they did. Higashi. I don't know. I don't care. Can I heal it all? Yeah, I'll just drink the soda. Pick that up. Because the Higashi sells for 80. It's good. The world is celebrating me. Are you kidding me? Nope, I'm not doing that. I'm going bestial form in a second. Good damage. Nice. Give me a focus. Oh, I missed it. Okay, I need to siphon the big guy immediately. Oh, he doesn't do that. Alright, that's fine. It would have been messed up if the huge... the puppeteer enemy, if that guy respawned, that'd be crazy. But I don't even have the option to siphon him, so... Okay. Give me a counter. Nice. And siphon up to full health. Excellent. We're in good shape. And I'm about halfway back to the bestial form. Yeah, I just get rid of the arare here. Check behind this house just in case there's anything else. No, there's nothing. Now I can check up in this corner. Oh, it's blocked? Never mind. Do these stairs go somewhere? I cannot recall for the life of me. Oh, it goes up to the same place. Okay. Yokon, nice. That's another heal. Yeah, and that's where we were. Wow, what a spawn. I missed it, unfortunately. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and counter. I think that was actually 7 attacks. Yuffie's performance in intermission alone was great. She made the fall of Sector 7 feel more devastating compared to Remake. I know, she's amazing. I really, really liked her voice acting performance. And in Rebirth, she's hilarious. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counter. So I actually have an accessory that lets me heal a little bit every time that I counterattack, so it's quite good. I'm gonna enshrine, get rid of this. I'll pick up another health upgrade. Bam. That's still not full health. Jeez, you can really just keep going. I guess for New Game Plus. That really makes me feel like you do... There must be a harder difficulty when you beat the game then. There must be, because... Hell, if there's that many more upgrades to get, like, make it harder, you know? Oh, I almost forgot. I left behind one item. Soda. This Ramune. Pick that up. Thank you again for tuning in. And for anyone watching in the future, if you just happen to click onto this part, I will have timestamps for everything as well as for part 1 and 2. So if you want to see all the big moments, everything's timestamped. And there are a lot of big moments. I think I'll just sell my Higashi, I guess. Damn, but that's such a... This would be so nice for a final boss. I kind of want to save it. Honestly, I think I just... Here's what I'm going to do. I have 8 bandages and 4 first aid kits. I'm going to sell the Yokon. Is that crazy? Nah, that's crazy. I'm just gonna sell the Higashi. It's okay. And then pick this up. I like having all my heals because, like, I feel like the... And the chocolate I don't want. I do not want that. I don't care about it. I feel like the Yokons, they pop a little bit faster than wrapping a bandage. Okay, let's save again. And let me finish my snack before we move on. Yeah, we're just about home. Pretty much right there. Okay, this should be the last doll. So we got a first aid and divine water, which I'll pick up after. I'm gonna bite, use my soda, and then I'll pick up the divine water afterwards. You won't be able to stay as you are now. A little bit late. There goes my sanity. Not too bad, though. Good. Let me soul siphon the big guy, just in case. I don't... that might be it. Oh, no, there's more. Really important counterattack. That was critical. And we got good collateral hits there. Nice. Oh, nice dodge. Got my stamina back. Okay, cool. Wow, we had a really good opening to that encounter with these two guys. Is there more? Oh, there is. Okay, kill this one first. This one's weaker. Charge up my focus. Big damage. Excellent. Are you serious? Okay, I gotta kill this weak guy immediately. Before the puppet master grabs them and starts throwing them around. Okay, I need to soul siphon them too. Shoot. Good dodge. I need a soul siphon. I do not want them to respawn. Okay, got it. Good dodge. Good dodge again. For some reason, the front of this guy kind of looks like the old Steam controller. You see what I mean with the two circles? He just looks like a Steam controller. Good dodges. Charge up my focus. Got the stagger. Okay, that should do it. Excellent. Soul siphon quickly. Okay. Good stuff. I'll pop my soda. And then come over here. Grab the, where was it? The divine water? Oh, there it is. Alright. I feel good about my setup. And this is our house. We're home. But I can't go through this door. I guess let me explore over here in case there's any final items to grab. What the? Oh, it's our parents, but they're dead. Okay, hang on. what's going on. In that case, let me finish exploring this. Nope. Nope, can't go inside. Okay, our parents are here. We saw them die. Alright, I don't know what's happening. Timestamp. Okay, so we're just about home. Why did Steam just give me a notification like autumn sale on now? That is so disruptive. I don't want that to ever happen again. After this, I'm gonna make a note on my my timestamp paper. I'm gonna make a note. Disable Steam notifications for, you know, sales. Okay, so anywho, we're just about home. And our parents are alive. And it looks kind of peaceful. They're watching us leave. The min-maxer in me wants to check over here for items. There's nothing though. There's no items. Let's go talk to them. Hey, Mom. So I'm more lost. She looks really happy, like strangely happy. Oh, she sees us as a god. She's looking up to us, like we're in our god form. Are we not alone? What the fuck? The path of exaltation, I accept. And now we're back. So we are alive. Or not. I feel like we've died like 3 times. This is unreal. And there's the doll again, the red herring doll. And we have weapons again. And no fox arm? And in the other world? We are in the can I turn around? No point in turning back now. Well, I guess the toolkits weren't useless. What the let's check our journal. Yeah, we're not branded anymore, so that makes it feel like this isn't the other world. But this is the other world. But we have our normal weapons. It's almost like we've swapped realities. Wow, you know what this looks like? It's like the first time we arrived in the other world, I think it looked like this. And I remember I was comparing it to the the Insidious movies when they go into the further. It's like this, it's just big and open and foggy, and there's like, you know, blue lanterns. At least in the first movie, I think. Yeah, and then I remember walking through these gates. So it's come full circle. It's like I'm walking through my head. Oh, Stellar Blade was actually on sale recently, or it might still be. Yeah, it was like 20% off. Yeah, this is where we did like one of our very first puzzles. And then we were running from the blind enemy, and we had to flip the tiles and stuff. This is that same place. So this is the opening, and there's the doll again. Bandage? Crowbar? I'm good. Nothing else to say there. A Yokon, okay, nice. We've got heals. We must be walking into like a huge boss fight. Because this is so much buildup. The buildup is crazy. Or waves of enemies. Alright, let's see. And look, it's a real world enemy. This is not the other world enemy. A toolkit? Wow. Divine water? This is a boss fountain. This is a boss fountain if I've ever seen one. Kudzuti, that's a great item. I have so many heals, it's insane. I think I just don't even worry about these items. I think that what I have now is excellent. I've got double divine water, 3 Yokons, 9 bandages. I really don't even need all these first aid kits probably. But I'm not going to pop the Kudzuti, and Arare is just a worse heal when you only have one, so... Alright. I feel like we're going to have to retrace our steps through, like, every dungeon. Or at least until we get to the main ritual site or something. Yeah, like these blue lanterns... Another wave of enemies, okay. Oh. Can I strategically kill this one first? I should try to work fast. Good dodge. Okay, excellent. Ooh, I whiffed. I missed my opportunity. I could have countered there. Okay, that should do it. Staggered. There's a counter. Alright, this crowbar could use a toolkit. So I'll quickly repair that. Another bandage? I don't need that. I have 9 of them. Another first aid kit? I really don't need that. I have 5 of them. I think we're good. My min-maxing has paid off, I suppose. We've hoarded quite a bit of items. Quite a few of them. It's literally everything everywhere all at once. You know what? I heard that movie was quite good, but I haven't seen it. A friend recommended it to me. Okay, let's progress the obvious way. Okay, we're indoors again. And there's our doll. Do we get a save point? Yes, we do. If I want to pick up any of these items, I have to discard something. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I guess I'll just get rid of... Here's what I'll do. I'll sell the Divine Waters. We're min-maxing to this last moment. Sell the Divine Waters. Pick up the comb. Sell the comb. Come back here. Dried carcass. Sell the dried carcass. Now we're at 855. Divine water. I don't care about that one. Divine water, yeah. I've got 9 of those, so I'll just pick up the divine water and that's it. That'll be my inventory. This is good. Alright. And I could just draw another Omamori, because I don't have enough for upgrades. And I don't even have an Emma, so I will do that. Maybe I'll get something really, really good. Let's see. Increases max sanity. Hey, that's essentially an upgrade, so I'm happy with that. Let's equip it, probably. I have increased max stamina. Restore health after defeating an enemy. Restore health after each successful counter. I think that I change out this one just because if I have a boss fight here, I'm not going to be defeating enemies. Unless they're spawning enemies in, that could happen. But I'll definitely be doing counters, so this one will always be good. What was bamboo? I just put that on. We got bamboo and plum for max sanity and max stamina. And yeah, greatly decreases weapon durability consumption from performing light attacks. That is nice, although I'm mostly doing heavy attacks. If I'm being honest with myself, so I'm gonna stick to this. Just get some health back after counters. Unless, can I add damage some other way? Or I could put on the hand mirror. Seems like this is what it's made for. If this is the final boss, this is what it's for, but I'm not gonna use it. I don't want to waste it. That's so stupid. If I'm not using it for the final boss, when would I use it? How about this? This is always good. Or focus charging time, that's also good. Let's just go with the owl. I can always heal, so I'm not worried about recovering a little bit of health. Okay. Proceed. Here we go. Okay, it's just more trials and tribulations. I think. Or no, okay, we just walk through the doors again. Maybe this is it. Okay, maybe this is it. Oh my goodness, the buildup is ridiculous. I just walked through 3 sets of double doors and had a boss fountain in the previous room. There was nothing on this bridge, and now another boss fountain? Even more items? I don't need anything else. I'm good. The only thing I could possibly do is trade out my holy water for the divine water for an extra first aid kit, but having 5 and 9 bandages, I don't feel like health is what I'm worried about. Versus, like, the divine water could just barely come in clutch, you know? Higashi, toolkit. I don't need this. I already got a bunch. I guess I'll just repair something. Yeah, like, I'll repair the knife. Get it back up to full. Pick up the toolkit. Higashi is a good item. It's a good item, but I think we're good. Alright, so let's save again. Double boss fountain. Dude, it gave us 2 boss fountains back to back. Look at all these items. And an axe? Do I want the axe over the one of the crowbars? Yeah, I do, actually. I'll probably open up with crowbar and then switch to axe when I get an opening. Or no, I'll start with the axe. Alright, let's do it. This is it. 2 boss fountains back to back, double save points. The buildup was out of control. I'm expecting our sister Our sister was like, she felt like a huge antagonist. Or maybe Foxman, or both. What if we gotta fight both? Yeah, the game is like, are you sure? In bold and capital letters. Damn, this game is sick. And we're still not even there. So it's building up even more. Okay, I think this is like the main altar. It's our sister Junko.
まさかまだ生き残っていようとは。
お姉ちゃんは所詮は向こう側の人間。私の気持ちなんてわからない。
落ち着いて。あなたがどうしてここにいるかわかる？
わからない。ここはどこ？怖いや。辛い。気持ち悪い。帰りたい。
それは何の？あなたいつから飲んでるの？そんなに飲んで大丈夫なの？
全然大丈夫だよ。これを飲むと落ち着くから。
もうやめなさい。それを飲むのをやめて。
私にかなわないで。
That's a cool wallpaper. Okay, we made our point. Let's go. How do you like that, fox guy? Okay, so this is just us, right? Shiromuku. What? Okay, that was a counterattack opportunity. When they start spinning, I gotta look out for that. Ouch. I missed it again. That was another counterattack opportunity. Oh shit, I'm dead. Oh, I'm alive. Okay, let's go. Pop another Yokon. Oh my goodness. Pop another Yokon again. Wow, okay, I gotta learn that string. I need to get a counterattack. Otherwise I'm just gonna die. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought I got it, but I missed it. Good. Oh, a little bit late. Tiny bit late. Heal as fast as I can. Hang on, I keep trying to switch to the knife. I like messed up switching to the knife like 3 times. I want to get fast attacks in. I just have no stamina, damn it. Brutal. I still haven't learned that main, like that slow string that they do. Was that not a focus? I guess not. Oh, let's go. Hang on. Damage. How do you like that? I gotta get my stamina back. Oh my god. What is this, Moog? Holy shit. You have those? Let's go. Okay, good. Oh, I can't eat that. That's too much damage. Fix my knife. Good. Oh, let's go. We got some kind of stagger. Damage. I feel like I should run away. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I'm entangled. Okay, just dodge through it. Just get closer. I just died in the flowers. God, that sucks. Oh man, I screwed myself on the stamina. Please heal, please heal. Good dodge. Good dodge. I cannot... Oh man, it's so scary because if I run out of stamina, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die in the entanglement stuff. Full heal. She has rock throws too? Hang on, where do I go? Where do I go? I guess I just heal through it? I don't know. Try to deal damage while I can. Jeez, am I supposed to die to that? That's ridiculous. I almost feel like I'm meant to die to that attack. I tried getting closer and I've tried running away. 99 pills? All my other items are gone? What? And now I just have pipe. I gotta just gotta lay down the pipe. Okay, let's go. Wait, what if I just go in? Just attack her. I'm not even losing health anymore. It full healed me? What? Nice dodge. Man, that looks really cool. How come my drugs are so powerful now? And it's only my pipe too. My weapons are gone. It seems we've done it. Regular enemies? After all that? Escape from the Dark Shrine. Alright, fuck this place. I'm out of here. I'll body all you guys. Yeah, my pipe is infinite now. The pipe must be the cannon weapon, I guess, Blankets. I just need my pipe and my pills. And I got 99 again, so even though I spent like 4 of them, I was at 95, I'm back to 99. Here, fresh supply. Even more of them? I'm at 100. Amazing. What the hell? This is crazy. I wonder if there's anything back here, like anything extra. No. Okay, we're out of here. Let's go. Oh, remember when the build up to the boss, we had like those 2 save points back to back? This is why. Just follow the capsules. Wow, so as if we didn't have enough themes, we've also got themes of overdose. What the hell? I guess alcoholism kind of falls into that too, but these are just hard drugs. Like, look at what's happening to our reality. It's just getting shifted over and over. I'm gonna make sure I pick up every single one. Oh shit, I hit the wall, unfortunately. What does this mean? We're just following the trail of drugs? What does this symbolize? Nice focus attack. Let's go. We've also got like infinite stamina. Ow. Oh no, the grab. This is a red variant, so they're stronger as well. Good dodge. And we're hearing a conversation with our parents? The heck? Alright, hold on, let's get all these red capsules. I'm not gonna leave one capsule behind. Could we be killing a bunch of people in real life? Is that why the town was desolate? No, that's not it. But like, I feel like we're also in the real world. Is it just a mirror? Maybe the Dark Shrine is a mirror of the real world. Oh my god. I just noticed our health is slowly recovering, just at all times. This is really just a victory lap. Hang on, I think I could still die though, so I will pop a pill. You know what? I don't want to fight this guy. I just want the pill. I really just want the pills. Back to reality. I think this is our house. More capsules, wow. That was a cheap shot. They're calling us traitor again. Sakuko called us a traitor at the very beginning of the game. Yeah, this is our house. I recognize this room. Nice. Metal pipe 1, Eldritch Horror 0. I'm just saying, I wouldn't mess with somebody carrying a metal pipe, brandishing a metal pipe like that, you know? Oh, damn. I should have seen that coming. Well, that's Rinko talking to us. You know what? I'm just gonna run through this. It's gonna kite them around. Okay, I think we're going back to the shrine. Okay, we're here again. What's that red thing blinking? I mean, hell, that looks like an objective if I've ever seen one. Wait, reality again? Oh, no, we're still here. Okay. This is one hell of a summer vacation. Is the hallway getting longer? Okay, no, we made it. Police? Wow, dude, we've lost it. Oh, it's this guy again. What? That's the ending? I still don't have any answers. Wow, it's a completely... Maybe these lyrics reveal something. I'm gonna wait to see if there's something after the credits. Hey Mark, thank you for tuning in.
未だに惑う身をぞ恨むる
I'm holding all my thoughts for after the credits. I just can't believe that's how it ends, if that's how it ends. Okay, something else.
米川により県警本部県道8号線にて当該事案の被疑者と思わしき女性に襲われた男性2名のうち1名は現在心肺停止の状態。
羽倉町1より県警本部一部被害者に使用された包丁ですが敷地内からは発見できず被疑者は現在もこれを所持している可能性が高いと思われます。どうぞ。
県警本部から各局女性被疑者は20代です。花嫁装束
That's our sister.
身長は 160cm 少々常吉神宮より逃走中凶器を所持している可能性が極めて高い各局はくれぐれも慎重に対応されたし
羽倉町1から県警本部被疑者は赤と白のカプセル状の薬のようなものを犯行時に断続的に服用していたとのことです。
県警本部より神楽町1それは式場内で発見された正体不明のカプセル薬と同一のものか。どうぞ。
羽倉町1から県警本部被疑者が服用する際に口からこぼしたカプセル薬を敷地内から
Well, I guess that's why our sister had that reaction to the pills. Right? That makes sense. That's why she had that reaction to the pills. I'm so confused still. Hello, Kasanza. Thank you for tuning in. Now I'm thinking, like, I wonder if there's multiple endings, and I wonder if anything changes. Would I get a better ending if I never took any pills the entire game? I'm gonna skip this. I just need to know, is there anything else? We got some trophies. So we got New Game Plus. You can now create saved... Oh, I got a bunch of trophies or achievements. You can now create save data from the completed game. By beginning the New Game Plus with data from a completed game, you can experience changes to the story and have the chance to fulfill specific conditions to unlock new endings. Perfect, exactly what I was hoping for. You'll also be able to play on the hard difficulty setting, Lost in the Fog. Oh, perfect, again. This is exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted. Things carried over to New Game Plus. Faith, stat upgrades, obtained Omamori, nice. Certain key items, non-puzzle documents, and journal information. Well, that's great. That's freaking great. I'm going to put this at the very top. Actually, I'm going to put it at the very bottom. Nah, I'll put it at the top. I like my New Game Plus generally at the top. So there's our playtime, 11 hours, 24 minutes. Basically, you know, 11 to 12 hours on hard difficulties. But, there's 5 endings. Because I was thinking, well, there's no way. I literally I had more questions by the end of it. I was thinking today maybe we'll get some answers. No, I didn't get any answers. I think I got like an answer. We know that now our older sister went to go get married, and in her wedding dress, she was taking those same pills that we took in the shrine that made her freak out. You know what's funny though? I didn't take that many of them throughout the game, but I'm thinking maybe if I don't use any the whole game, I can get a different ending. So just play through the game not using any pills. I'm curious right now if I go New Game Plus. Wait. If I go New Game Plus. Right? Aha, so we do have a Lost in the Fog action difficulty. That's really cool. Stronger enemies and less resources for players looking for tense combat. This is perfect. Because I had, for the most part, I had way too many resources. I was flooded with them. Wow, dude. Hold on. Let's talk about it. You no longer play survival horror games. You just get annoyed always running away and conserving items, but still fun to watch others play them. It's my favorite genre. Was the game what you expected? Well, Mark, I had zero expectations since I didn't follow anything leading up to the game's release. So I never watched any trailers. I didn't know anything about it. Only when I bought the game, I saw like a short description. I just knew it was like in the 1960s and we play as Hinako. And so everything was all brand new to me. I'd be kind of curious. I wonder if any of the trailers like show spoilery stuff, but it's even playing the game, even playing it, you still don't really know what's happening. And it makes sense because, you know, there's 5 endings, so you probably got to play through it at least twice to really have more closure on things, but from a gameplay perspective, I thought the combat was definitely better than Silent Hill 2, but they're different because you have guns in that game. But it's interesting. When I got into it originally, on day 1, I was thinking, man, I wish there were more narrow corridors so that the battles would feel more tense because, you know, you don't have space to maneuver. Anytime you have a big open area to run around enemies, it doesn't feel that frightening. Like the enemies don't feel that scary because you can just kind of run around them and maneuver. Think of like a Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 4 kind of scenario. You have a lot more space to run around in RE4. And so it's easier to manage groups versus in RE2, it's very claustrophobic, which I love. However, I was then playing the game more with the combat. I realized that it might not really work that well because, you know, your melee weapons, they can hit the walls and stuff. So if it was all narrow, it wouldn't really be that dynamic of a melee experience because you'd kind of just be forced to use your most narrow attack. And then probably some weapons wouldn't be very good, like, I don't know. So the open corridors, the slightly bigger areas and bigger rooms, I guess allowed for more group combat. And, you know, the groups, they definitely could feel overwhelming, and those were the most intense parts. Those were really fun. Like when the pregnant beast that was spawning enemies, that was my favorite enemy in the game. The boss fights were awesome. I didn't expect there to be like such cool boss fights. Like we got to the first boss fight, I was like, okay, this feels like, all right. It's a boss, but it's just like a strong enemy. Then the next boss feels like, holy shit, this is a boss. And then the third boss was very badass. The fourth boss, I feel like, was weaker than bosses 2 and 3. I don't really understand why. It might have to do with the ending that we got, the conditions, but like, they did an attack where it feels like you're supposed to die. So I'm not sure if I did something wrong or what, but then it got to the point where it just it took away everything from our inventory, all of our weapons, gave us a pipe that had no durability, and then 99 pills, or like 100 pills, and, you know, they healed us to 100%. So that was interesting. I don't know what that means, but as far as weapon durability, great mechanic. I love that. However, I never felt like I was worried about my weapons. Only at the very end, in the very last stretch, I was like, okay, my weapons. But then it threw a bunch at me and I was fine. But in the early game, the mid game, I was totally fine on weapons, never had to worry about it. So I'm really glad that there is a hard plus difficulty, the Lost in the Fog difficulty, which is what I'm definitely going to play through this again on both Lost and Fogs. I was going to do it again anyway, just for the hard puzzles, but I want to see what everything is like, how it plays on Lost difficulties. So, what other thoughts did I have? The dodge window is really tight, but then, I don't know, I got used to it. I feel like pretty quickly. Like by the second day I felt pretty good about dodging stuff. And the dodges were really satisfying on the boss fights, especially that second one, man. That second one was really good. Second one had some strings similar to the final boss. There was just 4 bosses in the game, but they're all significant. I wonder what happened to Shu. I guess we really did kill our friends. We really killed them. I don't know. Well, no, we found them hung. I wonder how much change. I wonder what. I'm gonna play through the game again. I don't think I'll be streaming that though, because you know I have other games to stream. But I'll be interested to play through this again and learn more about it. But it was fun. I like how it wasn't too long either. I love my survival horror games to be just a nice, digestible length because I want to play through them over and over. I love playing through, you know, any game that I can, like, you know how I love Stellar Blade. Any game that's like a nice, you know, just respectable length that's easy to replay in like a weekend. Because like this, you can just sit down after you play through it once. You know, like better how to run through it, right? So then it's easier to just run through it like in a couple nights or whatever. So like a game you can just comfortably finish in one weekend is awesome. I love that. And you know, I'm sure that if I were to learn this game, I could play through it in one sitting. You know, I'm sure this. I wonder how long the speedrun is, especially because in some of these dungeons towards the end, it felt like I had to do a lot of rooms. But if you know the correct order of the doors to go through, I wonder if you can go through that faster. And not to mention, a lot of the enemies you can just skip. Because there's no reward. There's 0 reward for killing enemies, which is great. I love that. The only thing you're getting out of them is just peace. You're just getting peace. There were a couple sections where you have to kill a big enemy to open a door or a barrier. But otherwise, you can just run through. If you want to calmly explore everything, then yeah, you would kill enemies. But you don't get any experience. You don't get anything like that. You get 0. So I see some good speedrunning potential. The game really took this crazy turn once we started doing the rituals. I was like, wow, I didn't expect... Because, again, I didn't know anything about the game before I played it. When we got to the ritual parts, I was like, wow. I guess this is the game now. And so it was cool having the 2 different styles of combat. So I enjoyed that. The game's also pretty. The game's really pretty. Like, it's beautiful. Unreal Engine 5. Not the most optimized. Maybe it'll get better with patches. But if you have the hardware for it, beautiful game. Just a sucker for Japanese settings. That's fair. You should check out the Fatal Frame remake when it comes out. Because they're remaking Fatal Frame 2, my favorite Fatal Frame. That's going to be awesome. I'll probably play through FF2 before that comes out. But yeah, this game was really cool, man. It's just so ambiguous. I like the themes, though. I like the themes and the voice acting, especially the main character, Hinako. The voice acting was amazing. I'm gonna play through it on English just to see what Yuffie sounds like. I can't believe that Yuffie is voice acting her. That's crazy. That kind of performance is so different from how Yuffie is, you know, lighthearted and funny in Rebirth. Like, wow. I'd be curious to see her performance. So next time I play through this, definitely gonna be going. Where's language settings? Here we go. I'm gonna go English. Those are the only 2 languages supported as well. Yeah, for the voice over, English. Little nitpick things. I'm gonna put speakers on too. Little nitpicky things. I wish there were more gameplay options to configure. More graphics options would be nice too. But there's 0 gameplay settings. Like, it'd be cool to just, you know, remove HUD elements, remove little, for example, the little icons on items to pick them up. I'd like to get rid of stuff like that to make it more immersive still. But the HUD does automatically fade away when you're not using it. So I mean, it's still immersive. Like when you're just running around, there's nothing really like on the screen bugging you. But yeah, the dungeons were cool. I like the dungeons, and the outdoor exploration in the town and the school and the mountains and stuff and the fields was definitely very scenic. But I think that I like the narrowness of the areas in the Dark Shrine, the Otherworld bits, a little bit more. But then, you know, those environments got a little bit more repetitive. So on the one hand, it's like, I don't know. I think I liked fighting more in the Otherworld, in the Dark Shrine areas. But then it was really cool just running around, just because the game's so pretty, like, in the environments, like enjoying the environments when we're in the real world. Especially the school. I wish the school was longer. The school was really cool. I like the puzzles too. None of them were too bad. Only one of them kicked my ass on day one, but then I got wise to them a bit. You've seen Fatal Frame? It's from Koei Tecmo. Yeah, it's true. It is. Not sure what it's about. It's just, it's a survival horror game about ghosts. You're taking pictures of ghosts. That's like the, to sum it up, that's the combat, is you're taking photos of ghosts and that kills them. It's like a supernatural camera that you use and that's your only defense. So it's, in fact, speaking of Fatal Frame, when I was, okay, so in this game when you run out of stamina, okay, the stamina is really well balanced, I think, because you can get all your stamina back if you do one perfect dodge. It'll fill it completely, which is crazy. So I like that kind of skill element of like you can keep getting your stamina back if you are smart about when you're attacking and then when you go for a dodge, like towards the end of your stamina bar, to fill it up and then keep attacking. There's also an accessory that makes it easier to dodge. I didn't use it in my playthrough, but you can find it. I think it's an accessory that you find, not one that you buy through the shop. I did enjoy the shop as well, like the shop mechanics of selling stuff. I like that, you know, because, you know, I'm a big hoarder. I'm always a hoarder in these games. If you watched me play Dead Space, that I was so ridiculous about, like, I didn't want to spend any heals. I just wanted to sell everything and be as greedy as possible with my upgrades. And so in a similar way, you can play this game in a similar way to that. If you like hoarding, you don't have to necessarily hoard. You can just sell your stuff and then you can get more cool accessories. So I'm interested to see how many more accessories there are in the game. I don't know if I found all of them, but there's more in the shop. I don't know if I missed any in the world. But yeah, there was always something to find too. That was good. As far as like the exploration, it always felt like you got rewarded for exploring. Which is a good thing since there's no reward for fighting the enemies. So if you kill stuff and then explore around and grab everything, there's always something to pick up. Good variety of items. What else? I'm kind of shell-shocked by just like how the story ended. You know what it really feels like? It felt like that was such a Sopranos moment. If you know, you know, like the way The Sopranos ends, it's just like, what? And even to this day, people are talking about The Sopranos ending. And I kind of felt that a little bit, but I'd have to see the other endings to really, I guess, appreciate the game more. But I can already appreciate the environments, the soundtrack, the twists that you're never expecting, and the combat is really, I didn't have any expectations, but like it was a good iteration of the kind of melee-based combat that you had in Silent Hill 2. It was that, but just more fleshed out. And yeah, it always felt a little bit kind of, what's the word? At least in the early game, you were always finding new enemies, and it always felt tense whenever you were fighting the spawning enemies. And I like the feeling of like kind of the skill reward of getting the focus, the counterattacks, and getting the perfect dodges to get your stamina back. Because if you run out of stamina, it takes like 2 seconds, 2 or 3 full seconds for it to start regenerating. Once your stamina does start regenerating, it does come back, like it fills up pretty quick, but you are defenseless. Then you're just walking slowly, and you know, there's a lot of things that can get you in that vulnerable period, so hope we get more Souls-likes with horror settings. Oh, Bloodborne style, yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, that's it. So we got the coming home to roost. Drown in a bottomless pit of self-doubt. That's the first ending. I think everyone gets this ending the first time. In fact, oh look, I was right. I was talking about this. Here, the ending conditions. I love that it tells you the ending conditions. So 2 of them are don't take the red capsules. Awesome. I love that. This one's also don't take red capsules. Purified the sacred sword or didn't obtain it. Obtain the Agura no Hote Sama. I don't know what that means. Although I do know where we would purify the sacred sword, I think. Because there was a bathroom in our house where it was like, oh, this is where you can clean really dirty stuff. But I don't know if it's possible that the sacred sword isn't available to pick up in the first playthrough. That's possible. This one is don't take red capsules, obtain the unpurified sacred sword. Okay. This sounds like a good ending if we purify it. And then unpurified sacred sword, that sounds like another bad ending. Interesting. And then this one is complete 2 different full endings. And this one is listen to all the UFO radio broadcasts, found all 3 of the Great Space Invasion movie posters in order after listening to the UFO radio broadcasts, Wait. Found all 3 of them in order after listening to the broadcasts, and then found the Great Space Invasion movie review after fulfilling the conditions above. This sounds like a funny ending. This is probably like some alien abduction ending. You know, Silent Hill 2 had a funny ending too. The dog ending. So this is probably just paying an homage to that. But then these sound like I'm really interested to see what these endings are. I'm gonna play through this game probably 3 more times at least to get these endings. And we'll see how fast I can do it. But yeah. Thank you anybody who tuned in. I really appreciate it. And thank you everybody for, you know, supporting me even though I was gone for a month. I'm going to be back to Stellar Blade and Ghost of Tsushima this week. Tomorrow we're playing Stellar Blade, so I'm looking forward to that. And I will timestamp everything. I timestamp all of day 1 and 2. That's all done. I'll create a playlist. That'll be in the description of all 3 parts. What else? And if you're playing this game, I hope you enjoy it too. Luckily, the instability issues did not happen after day 1, because on day 1, the opening cutscene crashed our game. I had to reset my computer, hard reset it. And then it crashed at the very end of day 1 as well, just by chance, at a random dungeon. But luckily it was right after I saved. So, and it was like in the middle of the dungeon too. It was such a strange part to crash at. But yeah, I hope that they you know, work on the stability and some of those compilation stutters. And yeah, but overall, I'm happy with them. That was good. I'm looking forward to the next Silent Hill remake. Apparently they're remaking Silent Hill 1, so that's gonna be sick. But yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out. Mark, Kasanza, Blankets, Pieta, Agatoki, everybody who dropped by today. And I'll catch you guys next time, so have a good night. Peace.